Alright, we're back in Pillars of Eternity. I've accidentally enabled fast mode. We are back in the town of Gilded something. Gilded Vale. I know the names of things. Definitely know them. We are back here with our tail tucked between our legs because last time we killed off Eder, who for some reason is still on the map, even though he joined the party and he's dead now.
Sure.
We hired a fighter to replace Eder, a level 1 fighter, who may or may not get herself killed as well. It is relatively early in the morning as I'm recording this, and I have just sneezed. So I wanted to look around the map here and check out some of the features of the Gilded Vale. I want to check out Offra's house. I don't know who Offra is. I want to check out Ingrod's house, and I want to check out the Windmill. And maybe check out the Temple of Ethos again. Ethos. Oh, Eothas. I don't know how to pronounce any of the words in this game. So this is probably going to be a narrative-heavy episode. I may not even upload this episode. I feel like I need to get my party some experience before I can go back to Cad Nua and tackle those ghosts again. So I might just sort of loiter around here on side quests and stuff. Maybe this woman will give us a quest. Hello. I hope you don't mind if we just barge into your house. I'm a merchant from the Deadfire Archipelago. A Deerwooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Hello.
Well, finally, I was starting to think... The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Yeah, I just arrived at the Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you hopefully. Master Odima's by any chance? I was, yes. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Offra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. Oh no, is this the sister of, Kalisha? This is the sister of Kalisha, because Kalisha's sister was pregnant or something. She was having a baby or something. Oh, man. Oh, maybe she can join the party. I hope you're a fighter, like your sister. Well, I guess she's pregnant. Probably don't want her to join the party when she's pregnant. But if she's a fighter, maybe she can fight while pregnant. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Offra sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here, if I hadn't written to her. She might still be alive somewhere. Offra's face crumples and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Well, Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance? Offra looks at you with some surprise, before dabbing at her nose with a sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Afra wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. She sniffs. With my Hathert gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home, too. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollow-born, but she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now with Kalisha gone. More tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? I wish it wouldn't show you the options you can't click on. I mean, it's like, what is the point of showing me these options when I can't do them? Is this to maybe prompt me that maybe I should find out what a kind wayfarer is in the future and try to join it? It sounds like some sort of guild or something. Wow, these options are terrible. It's like one option is, yes, I'll help you, and then there's 3 options that are like, yeah, screw you. All right, I'll find Ranga for you. Afra blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, gods bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. I have gained 20 copper. Anslog's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets a hand on her stomach, smiling through her tears. A Mother's Plea. New quest has been added. All right, guys, we have a new mission. Can we steal all of her stuff? The worn, dog-eared book is titled Travels Upon the Keldglass Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast, finned leviathan. What happens if I click on this table? Is it going to try to steal? Oh, it is. Okay, it looks like there's like a masked thing there. I don't want to steal from her. I don't want to steal from a pregnant lady. I know I come from the Pirate Islands, but I have some standards. Oh, I see we got a note here. The level of difficulty influences what creatures and how many appear in combat. Only Path of the Damned and high-level content scaling, optionally set in the White March, change the statistics of the creatures that appear. So the level of difficulty that I have chosen, which was hard, for some unknown reason, that means, apparently, I guess that means I get like 4 wolves instead of 1 wolf. Let's go see Ingrod's house. So we have a new quest. We have a quest to go south to the lagoon. That should be good to get our fighter some experience. The red fill on a character's portrait represents something that went by way too fast. The loss of endurance. The bar to the left of their portrait represents the loss of health. The health bar will change color as it gets closer to 0. When health is lower than maximum endurance, a bar on the portrait will indicate that endurance is limited. What could be simpler? Alright, we have 2 people in this room. Ingrid and Nanton. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation. Working at closing 2 bulging satchels, they move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Gods keep you.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Nanton? Nanton shakes his head. I don't believe so. Was there something you wanted, stranger? Oh, that cloak. I've seen it before. You killed that man in the cave. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks to Nanton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Nanton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I don't want to tell him about a vision, because people don't like visions in this town, and people don't like, what is my class again? I forgot what my class is called. Anyway, I'm going to pick this one. Why did you do it? He was your friend. Nanton hesitates, and then his expression darkens. My friend? He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls to his sword belt. Nanton, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nanton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've some coins saved up. You could have it, if you'll only let us go. Ooh, an ethical dilemma. All right, so looked over the options here. You know, I was thinking that I should just attack them to get the experience for my new fighter. You know what? I'm a simple merchant from the Pirate Islands. If you will just hand over the money, I think we can call this, you know, I'm just interested in the money, so just give me your money. Ingrid sags with relief. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. She fumbles through one of their bags and withdraws a heavy coin purse, which she hands to you. For your compassion. 50 copper? My compassion is worth more than 50 copper. Let's go. Let's go, Nanton. We've a long way ahead of us. Hey, the party gained 2,340 experience. Was that enough to give my Mara level 2? Not even close. Well, cool. Let's see what other secrets there might be here. Ooh, a secret. A secret thing. Oh, there's a sack with tons of stuff in it. Rope and grappling hook, nice. Camping supplies, I can't use camping supplies. Damn it. I'm finding so many camping supplies that I can't use. Maybe I should be using those more often. Alright, well at least we know where we can find some camping supplies. Oh, a scroll of jolting touch. Nice. Give that to our mage. And a table with a book. The Deerwood, Part 2, The Broken Stone War. That's really long. In 2626 AI, a group of farmers, while clearing farmland for planting, accidentally knocked down one of the ancient Adra menhirs on their land. This innocent act drew the ire of the native population and started what would come to be known as the Broken Stone War. When it was finally over, several thousand colonists had been killed, as well as hundreds of the Glanfathans. Even though the war was technically over, the Glanfathans escalated their attacks on the settlers over the next 2 years using vicious tactics that left many colonists, several military figures, an earl, and 6 thanes dead. Unable to stop the Glanfathen attacks, the Earls elected Earl Edrag Hedret to the position of Gref. Well respected and known to be a master of military tactics, he was tasked with dealing with the Glanfathen threat. Edrang fought with the Glanfathens, led by an Orlan named Regd, for the next 2 years. Neither side can gain the upper hand on the other, resulting in a tense stalemate between the two groups. Neither side could gain the upper hand. Because of this stalemate, the hostilities slowly died off, and in 2631, the Deerwooden people signed a treaty with the Glanfathens. Regd would step down, the Glanfathens would stop their attacks altogether, and the Deerwooden people would leave the ruins alone. This treaty angered the nobility in Eder, as it brought to a halt the supply of artifacts. Edrang also tried to get the practice of slavery outlawed, but this was not successful. Because of this, the peace between the Deerwood and Ir Glanfath is uneasy and tumultuous. Small patches of rural violence still cropped up, but were easily dealt with as neither side wanted another war. Cool. Can we sell books? I feel like... Oops. Did I take it? Yeah, I took it. I want to put it in the stash. I don't want to carry that on my person. I just want to put that in my stash. To the stash with you, book. Oh, I forgot to put my gloves on. I had these +2 dexterity gloves and I forgot to put them on. Whoops. Alright, let's put this leather armor in the stash, the wolf hide in the stash. I got so many lockpicks. Gold rot chew, I don't need that. I got a pry bar. I don't really need this Zarup spear. I don't need to carry that around. Who else needs some lockpicks? Does anybody else need some lockpicks? Nobody else is carrying anything. Didn't I have another scroll somewhere? Yeah. A scroll of Tanglefoot. Let's give that to the mage. The tattered journal. Right, we got that. Alright. Inventory management is complete. Anything else here we can steal? Check.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
No, nothing else. Alright, well, we completed a quest. We completed the Red Cloak quest. Didn't quite finish the way that I expected it would, but there we go. Having heard Ingrod's side of things, I decided to let her and Nanton leave Gilded Vale. Perhaps they can make a new life for themselves somewhere far from here. I got the experience points, and I didn't have to fight anybody. A win-win situation. Alright, let's see what's going on with this windmill. There's a windmill up here. Uh-oh. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer, I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. We'll be back, Trumbull. And we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Ooh, a new task. Against the grain. Investigate the feud. There's a feud going on here. Let's investigate. How do I want to organize my party? Again, I don't want to put anybody up front. My party is like one fighter and four squishy people. It's not really fair. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. "Get back if you value your life." Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club. "Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swainer's already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need." My name is Samosa. I've only just arrived in the Gilded Vale. I came here on a caravan from the Deadfire Archipelago. I'm a merchant. I'm here to establish my fortune and build a new empire. But then, it turns out there's actually no land for sale here. I thought they were going to be giving away land, but it turned out they're not actually giving away any land. And there's just a lot of people around here trying to kill each other. Anyway, hi. Trumbull shakes his head. "You picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scraped off. Just a big dung heap now, and Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad." "Who's Swainer?" "The dwarf, the one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time." The miller hesitates, then lowers the club a fraction. "Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now?" What was all that ruckus outside?" Trumbull shakes his head. "Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth, going on about grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it." "Oh, yay, we gained 90 experience. "All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers," Trumbull gestures to the sacks and containers, "it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to." Maybe I ought to go have a... Wait a minute, that seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. "I'm suspicious of you," I think is what this dialogue option means. Trumbull frowns. "It's not." He pauses. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard, with stores so limited. Maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Afra, for instance. She's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead?" "Well, I guess you have a point there. Maybe I ought to go have a talk with Swainer then." The miller all but sags with relief. "Well, I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore. But maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. I mean, all except the pregnant lady, but not her. And we'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him." Resolve the feud between Trumbull and Swainer. "I think we should just go down there and kill everyone. Kill them all." Maybe. Against the grain. Some of the farmers in Gilded Vale claim Trumbull, the miller, is withholding grain. The hungry farmers are on edge, and it seems likely that the situation will escalate. I have spoken to Trumbull, the miller of Gilded Vale. He fears that his family will come under attack from a group of villagers who insist that he is charging them unjust prices for grain. He has asked me to speak with Swainer, the leader of this group, and bring an end to the conflict. Swainer is likely to be in the inn. Can I just look around for a little bit? Well, I guess they all see me. Okay. I guess there's no point in sneaking around if you can all see me. Can I talk to anybody else? Keep out of trouble. My father's a good man. He's always done right by the town. I'm sure Father can explain better just what's happened here. Keep out of trouble. Alright, I guess we're leaving. So, to the inn, then, is what you're saying. The Black Hound Inn, where I am already well known and well liked. Hopefully. Haha, we have arrived at the inn. Let's see if we can find this Swainer fellow. You guys stay here, I'll go look for him. Actually, never mind, let's go together in case he turns violent. Oh, I see a dwarf there. Wait, the place is busy. There's a lot more people here than there were before. Villagers, Brethren, Swainer. I see him now. I'll go speak to Swainer.
Welcome.
Don't you know who you are? Wait, I said that wrong. Don't know who you are and don't care much. Keep walking, we're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful, looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his... Wait, no, let's go for this option. I saw you outside of the mill. What was that all about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf's jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. Well... Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I'd bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. 2 big, strong kids, purest soul in all of Gilded Vale. The dwarf sneers. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business? Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him. But we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then? Swainer considers it, briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll feel up to trading words.
Got it.
Do I have to actually buy something? Don't I have something? Don't I have some drinks already or something? How about some nice vegetables? Some nice tasty vegetables? Or some fruit? Fruit's good for you. Alright, never mind. Let's
Hail
buy.
and well met.
I would like to buy a round for the fine fellows over there. That's a very convenient dialogue option that's here. Fine fellows? You're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. The innkeeper frowns. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Please, if I can just get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeeper studies you warily a moment, then sighs. Well, that's all right then. Here, 3 drinks for the 3 fools. You get them off Trumbull's back, and maybe he'll be less stingy with his supplies. Yay. I got free beer.
Hail, traveler.
You again? What do you want now? I've brought drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's ship beer. Gods, that's good. All right then, you've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers. Maybe you could tell me more about what's going on. Well, it's like I said, the miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Offra pay half what we do. The dwarf sighs. And maybe we've been a bit rough on him, but what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve, and do you think Trumbull's going to be sorry about it when we do? Look, I'm a merchant from the Pirate Islands, so I'm very well versed in negotiating business deals like this. Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against the wall. Maybe you can ask some of the other villagers for help. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. He looks to his comrades. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Oh, the party gained 90 experience. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Wow, that was easy. I didn't expect that to resolve anything. Okay, problem solved. My work here is done. Let's go back and tell the miller that we have solved his problem. Let's make the long journey across town. We need traveling music. Because it takes a long time to travel across town. All right, Trumbull, we have solved your problem for you.
Hail and well met.
Trumbull nods a curt greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer? Well, I spoke to Swainer. Trumbull takes a deep breath. And what did he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Well, why, that's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. Yay, the party gained 590 experience for a total quest experience of 780. I owe you a great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. That's really all you can afford after I saved your family? No, of course. That's fair. Here, I saved some coin just in case well, here it is anyway. We don't need it now. Yay, thank you. Now we stand a chance of getting through the year. Trumbull smiles broadly. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend. Yay! We've solved another problem. And we gained some more experience. Mara is still not level 2 yet. What is your experience point level? Sheesh, I need another 200 experience points for her? Oh, it's splitting the experience between all of them. I just realized that. Oh. D&D rules. Ugh. We did it. I think we solved all of the town's problems now, except for
No problem.
Offra, who needs us to go down to Anslog's compass. Can we just travel directly there? Can we just click on it? No, guess not. Well, guys, I think our next task is to travel down to that other place. Let's go to the edge of town, because we can't leave town until we get to the edge of town. We have to walk all the way across town to get to the little compass thing so we can leave. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Next time, we will go down to the lagoon. Thanks for watching. See you later.